Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're going to be featuring a fun team here of Tapu Fini, Genesect, I believe it's Chill Drive, and then Escavalier. The team is very weak to Charizard in the back, well, like to fire in the back. So let's go ahead and get started. See how this goes. I just realized this shirt is way too big on me. That's one of the problems with when you go through body transformation that some of your old clothes don't fit anymore. So, but regardless, we are not going to let that distract us from these epic battles here. I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay, obviously, very bad lead here. Gonna switch out into Genesect. Oh, it's actually Shock Drive. Okay. Oh, Politoed here. That's a pretty interesting pick here. We'll see if the opponent will shield. Gonna go for the Technoblast. I don't know if this opponent recognizes if this is the Technoblast one. Oh, they do? Okay. Politoed is actually very awkward for this team to deal with. So is Galvantula, I should say. It's a very awkward team to deal with, okay? So I think you let this go here. There's no point in shielding. Yeah, but unfortunately, this Politoed is going to be a huge pain to deal with. Let's see how this is going to go. Oh, they come back into with Galvantula. Probably going to let this go, though they might throw a discharge. We'll need to probably do 3, then throw the drill run, or 5, then throw the... Oh, good Mega Horn. Mega Horn does more damage than the drill run. Even though it's resisted, is enough to KO. We'll see what the opponent does here. Seems also kind of weak to... Gonna try to go for... I guess you let this go. You have to let this go. It's too low. This seems also kind of weak to Trev. Certainly they're in... They're going to be in surf range after a few water guns. They do throw the weather ball. Oh, here comes... Oh, Snarl Muck. Okay, interesting. Gonna throw... throw on alignment there is a little bit dangerous. This is a Sludge Wave. And then should be able to reach the surf before the next Sludge Wave. Does have to be careful. This is actually pretty straightforward matchup here from here. Gonna throw right before the Sludge Wave and gonna be able to take it out. Then the surf is gonna be able to take out the Politoed. Very weird team, to be honest. And gonna throw the surf to take out this Politoed. Very weird team. It was very, very weird. All right, it was actually a pretty decent elo too, 2,800. That's kind of a very spicy team. Snarl Muck is not something you see too common in Open Ultra. Okay, Jelly is pretty bad here. Jelly is extremely bad for this team. Has favorable matchup against all 3 Pokemon. We'll see if they go straight for the Shadow Ball. Okay, gonna shield. Unlikely that they bait the first one because most Tapu Finis honestly don't shield. Good timing on the Moonblast. There are 2 Snarls now. 3, 4, 5. Gonna catch on Escavalier. And let's see what they do here. That did a tremendous amount of damage. Is actually the Charizard. Gonna go for the Drill Run, I presume. And looks like the opponent's gonna farm down. This is only gonna do not that much damage, resisted damage, but they do end up shielding. Okay, gonna probably let this go and then throw a Surf into this Charizard. And then I'm assuming this Charizard will shield and Blast Burn again. Yeah, they will. They might even Dragon Claw. I don't think the let's see here. The Dragon Claw does KO. And then they're gonna have to Fury Cutter this Charizard down. I don't know if there's like another play here. Oh, the Dragon Claw here. It's very bad here. Oh yeah, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. This yeah, Jelly and Charizard is an absolutely terrible combination to deal with. Unfortunately, Charizard is going to be a pretty common backline with it because it does cover some of the weaknesses that Jelly has, including like Registeel and Trevenant. All right. I can't remember if they sent me 10 battles or I only have one video here, but that's fine. We'll just go with what we have. All right, it's an interesting lead here. Gonna switch out right away and gonna be met by Charizard. We'll see if this Charizard is going to respect the Technoblast. Is a shock Technoblast. They do not, and that did a tremendous amount of damage. And they come into Tapu Fini. Oh man. Okay, will Tapu Fini respect this Technoblast? They will not. Okay, no one is respecting this Technoblast, and the opponent decides to leave. Wow. Okay. All right. That was I guess that's the correct call, right? Like at that point in time, you're so far behind, you have to call the bait. Um, yeah, you're so far behind, you have to call the bait. So really good timing. All right, we're gonna see Tapu Fini into Tentacruel. Oof, really bad lead here. Gonna switch, and then uh, here comes Trevenant. We'll see how this opponent wants to play. Certainly you want to flip switch here. Still kind of a tough matchup. They actually seed bomb bait, which is actually pretty bad. Gonna throw the X scissor. Should be able to take the out if they do end up not shielding, okay? And then here comes Wall Rain. Will they know that it is actually... Will they know? Will they know? They do not know. Oh my goodness, that is terrible on the opponent's side to leave. Okay, wow, okay. This, I guess, this actually is going to be 10 battles here. The opponent decides to leave. It could have been like, I don't know, I guess, I don't know, it could be an Azu in the back, right? Tapu and Azu, and but the opponent doesn't want to find out. All right, we see, okay, this is okay. They will reach the move the same time as the surf. Okay, they decide not to throw. And we will see if they are going to... Honestly, I'd probably let this go. If they Brave Bird, it won't KO. Put it pretty low. And then here comes Jelly. You let this go. We'll survive the Shadow Ball. Okay, they actually end up surf baiting. Okay, will they know that this is a Shock Drive? Honestly, I would never guess it was Shock Drive. But I guess you can see that is Shock Drive, but that's such a new drive. Let's see. Okay, they do end up throwing the Shadow Ball. Okay, gonna throw the Technoblast. We'll see if the opponent decides to shield or not. They do decide to shield. Oof, this is pretty bad here. Ooh, not able to make it to the move. This is pretty bad here because you need 2 drill-ins to KO. Maybe do 1 counter and switch. Okay, do you shield this or do you let this go? Okay. Okay, does make it to the Moonblast. This Jelly might just barely survive. Oh, more than just barely survive. Oh, here comes Scrafty. But honestly, the Foul Plate still does quite a bit of damage. And we'll still need the Mega Horn and take it. Maybe we can drill run here. No, there's no way. You had the Mega Horn. Oh, yeah, there's no way here. There's no way. Yeah, they're just going to foul play. There's no way there. Unfortunately, like, Scratch is just such a good Pokemon in Ultra that it even wins slightly unfavorable matchups. All right. We see the max inventory. Only 1,200 items. That's crazy. And able to go 3-2 in that first set. We'll see how this second set goes. All right, we're going to have Tapu Fini into Charizard. Exactly where you want to see. I do expect them to switch out. They come into Wall Rain. This is a very good matchup for Escavalier. You do want to throw... The EQ doesn't KO, but I guess you counter down here. It's probably the best way to get some value. You let this go. Should just be an Icicle Spear. They need 8. That has only, I believe, only 7. Yeah, and then you throw a bunch of drill runs into this Charizard. It's a Shadow Charizard, so 2 drill runs probably does about 70%. Yeah, about 70. and gonna farm up a little bit extra, throw off their counts. This is gonna do a decent amount of damage, but they will still persevere and actually able to make it to another one. It is probably a Trev in the back. So getting this, go to Tapu here. They probably throw the Blast Burn. Then you just switch here. It's almost certainly a Trev, right? Oh, it's actually a Swampert. Okay. That's actually okay. Gonna throw the X Scissor. It's gonna do some neutral damage. You let this go. Let's see if they EQ or they Hydro. They Hydro. I think you let this go. They do Hydro. Do Water Gun down here. Okay, gonna throw the Surf. I like this play. I would KO, and they can just Water Gun down the... But it comes kind of baity. Let's see what they decide to do here. They're going to call the bait. They will just throw straight Hydro Cannon. You shield. You just take out the Charizard because you don't want the Charizard to get the move. You can Water Gun down the... Okay, yeah. You can Water Gun down the Swampert no matter what. So you just throw at the Charizard to prevent it from getting a move. And the calling the bait there was the winning play. Nicely done. Nicely done. And honestly, the draw runs were really adding up against the Charizard, so that worked out pretty nicely. Drapion, obviously not a great lead here. Gonna switch out, and we'll see what the opponent wants to do. They're probably gonna throw the Crunch. They almost for sure have Trev. Usually they have Trev in the back when it's a Dark Poison lead because they're weak to Swampert. Oh, defense fall. Okay. Gonna throw the X Scissor. It's actually good. It's kind of where you want to see it. They do end up shielding. Good timing. Being really patient there. They are gonna farm all the way down. Oh, they actually end up double shielding here. Oof, that's kind of nasty. Do you sack the Tapu here? Gonna let this go. They need 2 Seed Bombs to KO here, and then you still need to Mega Horn this thing though. So you decide whether you want to catch. Ooh, they actually do not throw. Oh, will they bait here or will they go for it? Let's see. They end up baiting. That's actually so terrible here. Gonna double shield. They Shadow Ball. Does have to be a little bit careful of the catch. Okay, gonna throw the Drill Run. Did farm up a decent amount. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, able to reach the Meghorn, so that's a perfect farm. Win CMP. Let's see what's in the back. Oh, it is Cresselia. Gonna CMP tie on the Megahorn. Oh, no. No, I guess it's Moonblast. We'll survive the Moonblast. Gonna bank it. Gonna go for the Moonblast back. I guess that's the best chance to make it to the move because you have the move banked anyway, so no point in giving them a free Psycho Cut. And the Megahorn should be enough now. We'll see if they have Grass Knot or they do have Grass Knot, but going to be able to easily Mega Horn this Cresselia and take it out with this super effective Mega Horn. Nicely played. Really good patience against the Drapion in order to maximize energy. Otherwise, would did one less would have lost the game there. So really, very nicely played. All right, we're gonna have Tapu Fini into Charizard, exactly where you want to see it. Let's see what the opponent decides to do. They come into Greedent. This is actually a fantastic switch in for Escavalier. Let's see. Oh, did get the defense fall though. Gonna throw the Mega Horn. They will survive the Mega Horn, but you can also survive the next Crunch. And he's definitely survived this and can farm down. I'll put it pretty low, even with the debuff. And gonna be able to counter down. They also get less farm because of the debuff. Should be able to make it to the Drill Run. Yeah, just barely make it to the Drill Run, which is still nice chip damage. Could potentially help with like water guarding down this Charizard. Oh, they come into Trev. And gonna throw the X Scissor. We'll see if the opponent decides to shield, because it's not enough for a Technoblast, but I guess they shield anyways. The bait is so likely here, but I guess getting this, getting these X Scissors off is really nice, because we'll put the Trev pretty low. Do you... Okay, gonna shield. They actually do end up throwing the... Okay, gonna be able to throw this X Scissor. We'll see if they shield. They do end up shielding. Doesn't really matter here. This Trev is too low. I'm assuming they Seed Bomb. Oh, they actually Shadow Ball. But this Trev is too low to do anything. And they're going to be able to surf the Charizard, and the opponent realizes that it's going to be game over. Nicely played. Really good timing. It's always really tough with like a one-turn move to figure out the optimal time to throw. Well, like you throw, not difficult to figure it out. Just more like actually executing is the tricky part. Obviously, bad lead here. Gonna switch, and we'll see what the opponent wants to do. They come into Charizard. Oh, is this enough for the... Oh, they actually did Blast Burn. Okay, that's very bad. And just gonna top left here. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just complimenting them on their timing, and then they decided to overfarm just a little bit too much. But honestly, it was going to be pretty challenging anyways. So like Trev lead. Okay. To Walrein. Going to switch out. We'll see what the opponent wants to do. They're going to throw the Icicle Spear. It looks like they don't have a good answer to this. Okay. And going to throw... Gonna just dump a bunch of X Scissors. They're not quite in... They're definitely not in range of any move. Like certainly Grass Knot wouldn't KO, Future Sight won't KO, but maybe Future Sight would be pretty close, but I don't think it would KO. They end up throwing the Moonblast. And gonna throw the X Scissor. We'll see what the opponent's gonna do. They let it go. They come back into Walrein. Gonna dump the Technoblast, and we'll see if the opponent decides to shield. They do not decide to shield. Oh, here comes Trev. Oh, still kind of complicated matchup here, to be honest. Gonna try to catch the Seed Bomb. You gotta let this go. Maybe you bait with the Surf. Oh, they actually Shadow Balled here. Interesting. Gonna bait with the Surf. I like this play, because the Moonblast does quite a bit. You let this go and then just straight Mega Horn. They do have still a decent amount of energy. And obviously, oh my gosh, gets denied. Oof, that's pretty tough there. Gonna call the bait. I like this bait call. And then they're just gonna straight Seed Bomb. But now you can just straight Mega Horn. And this game's over. The bait call was absolutely beautiful there. And gonna throw the Mega Horn. Really, the only realistic chance for the opponent is to no shield here, hoping that's a bait. They actually end up shielding. But this Escavalier should be able to make it to the move. And gonna be able to make it to the move and land the Mega Horn to take out this Trevenant. Nicely played. And I believe that is a 5-0 to end that set. Oh, no, 5-0, 4-1. 4-1 to end that set, because they got Blast Burn. But really, really beautiful play by this opponent. Obviously, this is a very unconventional team. A shocking team, you could say. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.